and welcome to Lunchtime Politics on Channels Television. I'm Millicent Walker. On the news this hour, the electoral umpire INEC has indicated that it will not follow the same procedure for election as used in 2015 for next month's general elections. And the rivals contesting the Ogun State PDP governorship ticket may be working together if the plea of Senator Buruji Kashamu is taken by Honorable Adebutu. Kashamu asked his followers to work with members of the latter group. And presidential candidate of the ACPN, Dr. Obieze Kwesili, insists Mrs. Amina Zachary is related to President Buhari after the INEC National Commissioner's family had asked politicians to back off Mrs. Zachary. Welcome everyone to Lunchtime Politics. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says it will not follow the exact same process it used in 2015 for the 2019 elections after some politicians started clamoring that INEC should separate voting and accreditation. Well, in a voting process released by the Commission yesterday, INEC says it will employ the simultaneous voting and accreditation where voters can accredit and vote at the same time, a process which came into operation at the 2016 governorship election in Bayelsa State. The difference, according to INEC now, is that voters will not have to accredit first, go and return to vote after some hours. In the procedure released by INEC, the first step is for the voter to ascertain that his or her name is on the register. The second step is for the voter to be accredited by the official by using the smart card reader, which contains details of the voters polling at the polling unit. After that, another official will have to cross-check the voter's PVC details with the register. It is at this point that a voter's finger will be marked to show that he or she has been accredited. And then the fourth stage, the voter is handed the ballot. That is after the official must have stamped and signed at the rear side, while the voter is directed to proceed to the balloting cubicle for the secret voting. The fifth step is where the voter exercises his or her franchise by thumbprinting in the box across the logo and name of the party he or she wishes to vote. The voter then leaves the cubicle and goes to drop the ballot paper in the box. The last step for the voter, according to INEC's procedure, is to leave the polling unit or wait to see the declaration of results. The Commission has restated that all polling units' results are to be pasted at the unit for everyone to see. Or in any election, logistics is a fundamental thing, and perhaps, we have seen on several occasions where election process has fallen on its face, and this is due to bad logistics. And so, in preparation for next month's election, INEC in Niger State, they've signed a memorandum of understanding with the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers and the National Association of Road Transport Owners as part of efforts to ensure prompt delivery of electoral materials and staff of the Commission during the 2019 general elections. The MOU was signed after a meeting between the Commission and the two unions, as well as security operatives.
The terms of reference of the MOU are clear and unambiguous, namely to partner with INEC in delivering election personnel and materials promptly on election day and to undertake reverse logistics. INEC is particularly thrilled by the content of this MOU because it specifies the roles of the leadership of the unions in ensuring proper behavior on the part of the drivers and other functionaries. We are also happy to note that in the discussions leading to the signing of this MOU today, the leaders of the two unions expressed the true meaning of citizenship. they see this partnership more in terms of helping Nigeria to make progress towards electoral democracy than the money that they will be paid.
As campaigns intensify across the country, the resident electoral commissioner in Oyo State, Mr. Mitiu Agboke, says sensitization efforts would be increased to ensure ballots are properly cast to avoid wastage. He told journalists at the end of a security stakeholders meeting in the INEC office in Ibadan. He said that constant interactions are ongoing between INEC and security agencies to ensure a smooth, credible, violent-free election come February.
The security situation in Oyo State vis-a-vis the upcoming election, there is a determination for us to ensure that we do it better than what happened in 2015. Nothing you can do to avoid vote than to increase the tempo of voter education. You continue to explain to people, describe to them how they vote, describe to them where to vote, describe to them what not to do in voting. If you do all this, people will be aware. But if you don't talk, anybody can do what he likes. But on our part, we have ensured a process that maximally it will reduce the level of vote.
In the southeast, Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha has asked the Nigerian military to go after hoodlums and criminals who are used by politicians to cause chaos during elections, wearing unauthorized and fake military uniforms, disguising to be military men. Governor gave this charge at the Government House, Owerri, the Imo State capital, when the new General Officer Commanding 82 Division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Abubakar Maikobi, paid him a courtesy visit at the House. The governor urged the military to ensure a free, fair, credible poll in the forthcoming elections.
We have just been posted at a very critical time of our nation's life, which is election. And that will give you a lot of responsibility during your stay at this place. We simply will request that the military should do the needful to ensure free and fair election in the state.